so the only thing that you can do is be a vessel for that pain. So if they're communicating, right? If they're communicating, you don't judge. Don't judge self. Don't judge others. And I've seen some of the videos, and I think that you exude that or you're completely open or radically open to the conversation, and that way their guard, either subconscious or conscious guard, is dropped. And I think that you're correct. The brothers, sisters, parents, family, friends. And I think that if we went with that way, if each person, we taught that unspoken framework, I think we'd avoid wars, actually. I don't think there's any, throughout history, there was never any need for war. It was just people deciding to not communicate correctly, whether they know it or not know it. And it could have been avoided. I want to go to right now, years we're dealing with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. What would you say practically, if you were the leader of Israel, what would you say practically would be a potential solution?
First of all, I think the solution is not going to come from an individual, but sort of a generational mindset shift. But any solution that will come has to focus on accomplishing the two things for both peoples. Those two things are ending the injustices that they experience, which are different for both, and fulfilling the aspirations that they have, which are different for both. And if we can make a list of, let's say, top 10 things in terms of injustice that you face, and bring those lists together, top 10 things that your people require in order to fulfill their aspirations, and create the solutions or start the process of finding the solution based on those values, that, in my opinion, is the key to shifting the whole situation. Right now, we view it as a sort of zero-sum game soccer match. One side is the side we're supporting, the good side, and the other side is the bad side. And to be pro-Palestinian, you must be anti-Israel, and to be pro-Israel, you must be anti-Palestinian. When the reality is, if you're anti-either, you're anti-both, because there's no reality where either disappear. So the reality of one is going to destroy the other or kick out the other is not going to happen. So we're left with two choices. Either we continue the status quo where people continuously suffer, or we come up with something completely different based on truly going deep and healing the problem. And that's for me, the way to move forward is to create a space that allows Israelis and Palestinians to see their future, not without the other, but side by side with the other, not in a way that goes backwards on our needs, but in a way that goes forwards on our needs.